critical food, cleaner water, and reliable solar power, all in one complete survival system. Because when lights go out, taps run dry, and food disappears, this will be worth more than gold. I'm making sure my family is ready, and I'd urge you to do the same. Get your Gold Reserve Survival Package at 4patriots.com today.
That Barry, our college football studio, our all-state good hands play of the day. Clemson having their way with Boston College. Cade Klubnik to Bryant Wesco. This is the Clemson we all thought we'd see. Look at this grab. It is all Tigers right now, 34-10.
Well, they had their way with North Carolina last week. Here's Marcel Reed. Gain of 4 on the play. What do you make of Clemson? We saw them last week and kind of back in rhythm.
To be honest, it was hard to tell last week when we saw them in person how much of it was Clemson being good or North Carolina being bad.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
But it's a beat-up Boston College team. The thing is, Clemson is now making it look like it's supposed to look. So, you know, can they continue that? We'll see. They're not completely out of the race in that league.
2nd and 6. Reed's going to hand it off across the formation down to the 45 as Ruben Owens. Miles Graham making the tackle on the 1-yard pickup.
Miles Graham on the Florida defense played his best game of the year last week against Texas. He's physical at the point of attack, excellent in the run game. Had a great stop to force a 3rd and medium, and another opportunity for Florida's defense to get off the field and give their offense another chance. It felt like this defense has really kept him in the game.
3rd and 5. Got a bunch set out to the top of your screen. Concepcion in motion on the jet sweep, trying to get to the edge. Does. Tried to get airborne and got chopped down by Bryce Thornton, but picked up the first down. 7-yard gain.
Well, it's the block by the running back on the edge that really makes this. Nice job by Ruben Owens of getting to the defender, Jaden Woods, and getting just enough on him to let Concepcion get on the outside. And, man, I'll tell you what, it wasn't a big jump. Jumping wasn't a thing when I was in school, and that's why. You're just afraid of the defender not biting on the low tackle.
He did not get cleared for takeoff.
No, he did not.
Ruben Owens straight ahead, nowhere to go. Miles Graham again in on another stop. 2-yard gain on the play by Ruben Owens the second. 10.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. And the interesting thing that Mike Elko told us in our meetings, I asked him, what's the special sauce of this Aggie team this year? He said persistence. He said in each of the 3 wins we've had so far, there was a critical point, a critical test that we passed in 3 of the 5 wins.
There's been no flinch on that sideline. Another thing that he said, and we've seen it today.
On the handoff, Morrow stopped up. And we got a flag on the field as well. Little post-play chatter.
Offside on the defense. Number 94 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty with a replay of 2nd down.
But they've got him.
The Brewers are in.
2 out. Called for the penalty that time. One of their best pass rushers.
2 walks from Cubs pitchers here in the 6th.
High school football at St. Thomas Aquinas, one of the great football programs down there in Broward County, Florida.
Has had some big games
Fort
here.
Lauderdale. I believe he
added to the roster. Probably the last guy added to that.
Jason Taylor
roster
while he was still there.
It's a heck of a guy to learn from.
Yes.
Your defensive end.
Blake Perkins now with 2 on.
9.5 minutes to go for Marcel Reed out of the shotgun here.
Texas really slowed the pace down on this drive.
On the handoff, that's going to be Owens, stopped up short by probably half a yard by Miles Graham again. His 3rd tackle on this series.
3rd
and short coming.
Great defensive players like Perkins in the lineup.
What do you like here in terms of a potential play call? What's the thought process?
I think they're going to run the football. It's kind of their DNA on 3rd and shorts. They like to get behind the left side of that line, of that offensive line. You got 2 tight ends in the game, Forfeiture and Millen Orstrom. They usually lead the way.
They keep it on the ground. Well done. Morrow picks up the first down. And the clock continues to be in the Aggies' favor. 8:35 to go. They move the chains, 1st and 10.
They run behind the right side this time. Forfeiture with the great block on the edge. Millen Orstrom coming from that H-back fullback position, getting a block as well. Texas A&M continuing to bleed the clock. And that may be the style of offense they play may be some of the reason that they're not on the national stage. People aren't fawning over them as a top 5 team. The offense can be explosive, but this is a defensive-led football team that likes to play games like this where they can just control the ball and bleed the clock.
Play clock at 20. They're being very methodical right now, the Aggies are.
Bring a little luck. They're in like 4-minute offense, and we're 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
He talked about
moving at a glacial pace right now. They keep it on the ground. Morrow picks up about 2. Let's go down to Q for more.
Yesterday when we met with Mike Elko, he talked about game control. He says you can feel game control. He pointed to their win over Auburn and Mississippi State where they exerted that game control. He said he felt it. At the end of the 3rd period today, I said, you talk about game control. Do you feel that right now? He goes, no, I don't feel game control quite yet, but they're inching in that direction, certainly, Mark.
And bleeding it out.
Q, if they get up 2 scores here and they keep going at this pace, you got to start counting possessions. I mean, Florida's probably only guaranteed 2 more possessions if indeed Texas A&M continues to control the ball like this.
They keep it in the run game. Morrow, Jamarian Morrow out of Memphis, Tennessee, a 5'9" freshman. They're looking to get him some more touches, some more carries. Picked up about 4 on that play.
Look at Tyreek Sapp. Those aren't football pants. Those are biker shorts with pads in them.
Oh, come on. They're supposed to come down to the quads, right? The knee?
If it was sunny outside, he'd have like a Speedo tan.
Come on.
Knee pads are covering mid-thigh. Thigh pads are covering hip.
Every year when the officials talk to us at our college football conference, they talk about enforcing uniform rules. Man.
And giving up.
Yeah. Maybe Jerry got something to say a little bit later about this. Right?
How high is too high?
Yeah. Got a timeout on the field.
The first charge timeout of the half.
7-point game.
Businesses work best when they put people first. Your dedicated Cintas service reps help make sure your team has the essential products they need, where and when they need them, to help keep them looking great, feeling confident, and ready to be their best. Get Cintas.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Yep, see what I did there, noted. Wow, no comment. Okay, cut the tape, cut it. Don't fumble your fashion. Check out Johnston & Murphy.
People, it's Reese's season.
Boo. I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The conductor can single-handedly hype up the crowd. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
You gesture, the world responds. Any car that doesn't offer that sense of control is a car that stops short of amazing.
Fall, the perfect time for football and feeding it along.
I'm not going to wait to feed my lawn. I'm going to do it during the fall.
You got to feed it.
Feed it.
Feed it.
Boys, what do we tell our neighbors in the fall?
Feed it!
Strengthen to protect all winter with Turf Builder Winter Guard.
Feed it along. Feed it.
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy.
That's me.
Could we get a selfie?
Of course. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Ooh, that's a keeper.
So, what do you do outside of the Capital One Cafe?
What do you mean?
Like when you go home or...
Sleep tight. Don't let the overdraft fees bite. What's in your wallet?
Pat Barry in our college football studio. It's going to be a wet one in Utah. Jeff Sims getting the start tonight for Arizona State. Sam Levitt is out. We will start that game at 10:25 Eastern over on ESPN News.
All right, and now let's take a look at this week's college football rankings brought to you by AT&T. Hurricanes idle. Ohio State at Illinois winning easily 34-16. What jumps off the screen at you?
Couple top 10 teams going down again. Oregon losing at home to Indiana, and then Oklahoma losing in the Red River rivalry to Texas. This is a huge third down for Florida. Texas A&M 5 minutes already off the clock.
Reed on the receiver screen. Concepcion got it, and room inside the 10, first and goal. Big time conversion, especially when you consider that Coach Elko might not have full trust in his place kicking game right now.
No doubt. It's even bigger when you consider, look at Jordan Castell over on the sideline. Even bigger. I mean, going into that play, Texas A&M on this drive had run 8 plays and run off 5 minutes 36 seconds off the clock because of that pace. I'm just saying Florida may only have 2 possessions. I think if they're only going to have 1. So going down 2 scores could be catastrophic.
This is Daniels on the ground, nowhere to go, running between the tackles. Might have picked up 2 on the play down to the 5-yard line, and the Gators with a full complement of 3 timeouts remaining.
I was going to say, you might want to think about calling one just to save some time in case A&M does indeed make you go down 2 scores, because A&M is going to take this thing down inside of 10 seconds every single time.
Right. Napier's team looking to string together back-to-back wins against ranked opponents. But they need to stop on this series. Second and goal on the snap. It's Owens down to the 2-yard line. Will Florida call a timeout or not here?
I think for Billy Napier, you're weighing calling a timeout and giving yourself a little bit more time down 2 scores, or knowing that you need the ball twice. You will likely need the ball twice. Do you save them for the next time A&M gets the ball and try and call them then? You know, it's not a great position to be in either way, and probably 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other.
There's no good answer, really.
No, there's not. Other than getting a stop.
Yes. Reed, toss, and touchdown, Owens.